Big bro in the building. Let me pull my big bro up in here, man. Shout out to Haas in the building. Yo, Haas, what's good, big bro? Yo, Haas, you there, big bro? I think it's Mike. Yo, Haas, you hear me? I think Haas' mic must be low. But yeah, Haas in the building, man. Let's get this shit cracking, man. Make sure y'all ping up top, share this room. Me and Hassan in here. We got an interesting room, new audio, just released. You know, Wack 100 doing it again with the leak tapes. I don't know if Haas can hear me. Haas, you can hear me? Hassan, you can hear me, big bro? I don't know, maybe it's my mic. Hold on, let me come back in here. Hold on. Yo, Hassan, you hear me? I think my mic is low. I think my Hassan mic. Must be Hassan mic.
Yo,
Yo, Haas, yeah, man. I thought I
you
was
can hear
about
me?
to say the mic was low or something. I couldn't hear you for a second, Haas.
Yeah, I can hear you, but you couldn't hear me.
Yeah, I couldn't hear you, Haas. But yeah, man, I'm about to this shit, yo, Haas, this shit that I just heard. Yo, this is crazy, man. And
Yeah,
this
we
nigga,
gonna address some things. We gonna address some things. Like first and foremost, man. You know what I mean? I'm gonna let you set the room and do whatever you got to do before we do. You know what I mean? Before we get into it, because I'm definitely gonna address some things. You know what I mean? Because everybody hitting me up talking about CK. I spoke to CK. You know what I mean? I'm the type of nigga that get on my job ASAP. Soon as I heard, I heard that shit on the
mm-hmm.
as soon as somebody hit me with that, I hit CK on the phone immediately. You know what I mean? That conversation, whatever that was said, that's on the internet. That's not the conversation that me and him had. You know what I mean? For the
Right,
most part, ain't nobody spitting in my face. Nobody, absolutely nobody. You know what I mean? CK said that was a misunderstanding. You know what I mean? As far as the dude, you know what I mean, that did what he did to you or whatever the case may be, that ran down on you, whatever. He want my address. My address is on the internet. I'm just saying, when he run down on me, no talking. Don't ask me no questions. Don't pull out no phone. Don't pull out that phone. You know what I mean? Because that phone is gonna slow you down. Don't pull out a phone on me. Make sure you're ready to go. You know what I mean? Because I know dudes be listening. When you run down on me, make sure you're ready to go. It's all or nothing. I'm not playing with nobody. It is what it is, man. I don't think niggas understand. Takashi had a whole army with him in that room. And Wack, like he said on Clubhouse, the whole time he was plotting on, like stalling on me because he wanted to go viral. He didn't do that because he knew that moment right there, it would have been, this is Sparta. I would have turned it to 300 on him. Bottom line to it. I'm not playing with nobody, man. It is what it is. In these streets right now, it's kill or be killed. My
facts.
kids will not be sitting up there talking about daddy, who world starred you. It's not going to happen. Niggas is going to have to give me the wet t-shirt contest. It's either me or you. That's it. I don't know what the hell niggas be talking about. That's the bottom line to that, man. So as far as where it go, I address CK. You know what I mean? We had a nice little conversation, and I'm gonna leave it as that. I ain't with all that disrespecting niggas on the internet when niggas got each other phone numbers. I'm not with that.
Fact, man. Shout out to you, Haas, for coming through, man. I'm happy you came through, man. We about to play this audio. I want niggas to hear this shit, cause Wack, these niggas just push their own narrative, and then they talking greasy and mad with Hassan. But look what these snake niggas do. This same snake nigga admitted how he recorded Beanie Sigel. Let me play this audio right now so people can hear this.
See, Beans was just in there with us. We do what we want to do, bro. We don't give a fuck what these niggas talk about, bro.
Right.
Straight up. Nigga, I'm a straight wolf, nigga. I'm tell you that right now. I'm always going to get out. Listen to everybody going that way. Nigga, me and Grown fell out. yo, man, Wack, I don't want you fucking with 6ix9ine. Hey, check this out, bro. You fuck with T.I., he's a rat. Fuck out of here, bro.
You said that for real.
Yeah, nigga. I don't give a Wack going at T.I., and you not about T.I., nigga. Might give a fuck about that nigga, bro. You got this nigga thinking because he fucked with you, nigga, like he untouchable, bro. That shit don't mean nothing out here. That's what I told the nigga straight like that. You know what I'm saying? Fuck out of here with that shit, bro.
Yo, what's up with the clubhouse? You own that shit?
Like you said.
I'm like, Wack gotta have some stakes in this motherfucker.
Bro, I just use the clubhouse to set up a YouTube presence to roll up to the podcast. And I don't know if you know, but I got the clubhouse live audience in the podcast. So when we were in the podcast talking, Clubhouse was up on the screen where everybody can see, they can hear us and we can hear them. They was chiming in, talking shit right with us.
Oh, okay.
I'm using the play to set up something different. All the podcasts is the same.
Right.
Me, Ack, and Adam 22, the only ones got our own room. Drink Champs, you know, they run a bar for their shit. You know what I'm saying? Our own centralized locations.
Yeah, that's what I'm actually working on for myself now too.
You need to bring your punk ass out here, nigga, for Super Bowl. I got shoot this Kanye West video Tuesday, him and Gang. I got a club with Lil Baby and them on Saturday night. Then I got the studio booked out over there. Everybody flow through, but it's us. We got the whole main room. You need to pull up, nigga. We have a ball with this shit.
When is that?
Saturday night, I got club with Lil Baby, so I got us a section there. Tuesday, we shooting a video with Kanye West, the Easy song. Game Kanye. I got the studio booked out all weekend, so nigga, we can pull up, nigga. Bring your punk. Hey, Snow Billy punk ass pulled up by himself, nigga. That nigga Snow Billy pulled up by himself, fucked me up. Failed in my spot, bro.
And you talking about that's supposed to be on this weekend, Valentine's weekend?
That's this weekend. You know, Super Bowl Sunday out here.
Oh, so this week.
Bring your punk ass out here. Come fuck with a nigga, bro. Come fuck with a nigga, man. Come fuck with a nigga, bro.
You got it.
Act is out here now.
Oh, wow.
Act got here yesterday, bro. He just got here yesterday. He got to interview Roddy Ricch today. He out here, bro. I'm telling you. Bring your ass out here, bro. Nigga, I love to throw you fell up in the club with us, nigga. And that motherfucker, boy, the niggas gonna go crazy.
Yeah, they gonna go fucking crazy. The internet is gonna break the internet.
It don't even matter, bro. You know, nigga, what you mean? You know, and my team fucked up. My team is red and blue.
Right.
Red, blue, and ass age. I got all, they know that. That's one thing they know. My shit is unorthodox. You know, I'm playing different, bro. All the way. They them niggas be talking, bro. Nipsey got killed by his own homeboy, bro. But Nipsey know you ain't that type of nigga. You don't even do nothing. You ain't never put work in. Fucking with a nigga that's a body man. Everybody know dude's a body man. I've been saving his career, bro. Nipsey got gay shit on him, bro. Also from my mama. We got all the footage.
Wow.
Yeah, nigga, he paying a nigga to fuck his baby mama with him. His baby mama sucking the other nigga dick. Nipsey behind the bitch fucking her. He pulls his dick out the bitch, go grab the bitch by her hair, pull her mouth off the nigga dick, tongue kiss the bitch, and put her mouth back on the dick. Neighborhood crib. We got all the footage, bro. They know I got it.
Oh.
They know I got it. They know I got the shit, bro.
Yo, isn't that Big U niece or some shit like that, though?
Fuck no, bro. Big U, bro. Big U is the biggest kind of snake you can find, bro. He act like he fuck with you, bro, but it all be for a motive. Listen, bro, I got it on my text message. I'll show you when I see you. When the nigga Nipsey died, Big U sends me the contract talking about help me go after the 30%. I say, bro, you wasn't going after 30% when he was alive. You feel me?
Right.
What kind of shit is that, bro? See, I got all kind of shit. If I wanted to, like, expose niggas, I could, bro. That's why, look, think about it. Even in the Jim Jones interview, he only went so far. He dibbled and dabbled. You know, me and you, we going direct. Yo, fuck this nigga right here. He was mad Because I was fucking with 6ix9ine. They called me, yo, we don't want you fucking with 6ix9ine. Bro, I don't give a fuck what you niggas want. You niggas depend on me. I don't depend on you. You feel me? Like, nigga, y'all be having the world thinking it's y'all. You niggas ain't got no plugs, no resources, no motherfucking nothing. You ain't got the money I got. Nigga, you ain't got the resources I got. And you niggas ain't going all the way. Playing off a rep that the industry gave you that really don't exist. Think about it. Let me ask you, bro. What do you know that Big U has done in this industry as far as putting in work to get a rep? I'm going to be quiet.
I don't really know much about Big U like that.
He ain't did shit. Bro, if you do the research, he the one who took the L. You didn't see when they beat the fuck out of him at the club?
Oh, hell no.
Man, all that shit on live, bro. Blood running down his face, his son jumping up and down, crying and shit. Bro, listen, man. Listen. Niggas ain't gave a nigga a rest. This one thing, like Special runs around, does all kind of crazy shit. All daylight. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
All daylight. In the club, especially laying niggas down in the middle of the club. We didn't all watch it. You know what I'm saying? Like, think about it. You name one incident where you can accredit the shit that Big U in the industry. Fuck what you did in 1987 at the crib on Crenshaw Flow. Name one incident, bro. These niggas call a nigga name so much because they infatuated with a nigga because the next nigga is, and then it just rolls like that. Alright, now, let's be real. We hear stories about us that we didn't know existed. I'm like, damn, nigga.
The lies? Yo, I'm actually sitting up there thinking about it. I got to put me a little something together because I'm actually thinking about flying out there this weekend.
Come on, nigga, get here like on Friday. Get here like Thursday or Friday. Nigga, we do the club Saturday, Super Bowl Sunday, we go watch that shit.
And what's this today? This is this weekend or next weekend?
That's this weekend.
All right, so yeah.
Call that nigga be getting crazy, like. You don't put that out here, bro. You gotta get up, nigga. You gotta come out here and move around, bro.
Nah, I'm definitely with it.
No, bro. Fuck that. We clicking up, nigga. We clicking up, nigga. That's it.
Only thing about it is motherfucking on Valentine weekend. So I don't know. I gotta figure something out because in order for me to pull this off.
Wait, Valentine is on what? Monday and Tuesday.
I think Monday.
It's Monday.
Yeah, Monday.
Yeah, well, you got that. Bring the girl out of here. And not play with that nigga. The nigga with the bullshit. We clicking up, nigga. We clicking up, nigga. That's it.
Only thing about it is motherfucking on Valentine weekend. So I don't know. I gotta figure something out because in order for me to pull this off.
Wait, Valentine is on what? Monday and Tuesday.
I think Monday.
It's Monday?
Yeah, Monday.
Yeah, well, you got that. Bring the girl out of here.
Yeah, I gotta figure something out. I definitely gotta figure something out.
I fuck with you know. And my man K Slay on Power Room told me, Wack, they better not play with that nigga. The nigga with the bullshit. K Slay told me that.
Yo, what's up with Slay? Is he better?
Hold up, bro. I gotta go out there and pay all these bills probably in a week or two. That way you ain't gotta worry about it. He gonna have to learn how to walk and all that shit.
Okay, but he good.
Yeah, he's still alive. You know, they gotta get his motor skills.
Oh, okay, man. That's good. That's good.
Like 50-something, you know what I mean? Like 50-something years old, so.
Man, long as he alive, he lived through that. That's good, man. For real.
Slay told me out of his own mouth. He said, "Wow, They know not to play with that nigga. That nigga get it in, Wack. They know that. He said, any nigga say you don't is a hater. They know he get it in, bro. I swear to God. He said, you two niggas together, that's ugly. Slade told me that out of his mouth. They know that nigga get it in, bro. They say what they want. They know he get it in.
So you know what the problem is, though? Niggas feel like when your gun go warm, they want to test you, and they feel like when you got a lot to lose now, you ain't gonna move the same way.
Yeah.
Yo, Haas. That shit crazy, man. Yo, Doggy, what's good, Doggy Diamond?
Yeah, man. You know, I mean,
Good. I'm just listening.
at the end of the day, man, it is what it is. It speaks for itself, and people gotta understand something. First of all, this is the same dude, like him in game, got Beanie Sigel knocked out. When dudes be sitting up there talking about, yo, you foul, you broke the street code, you wasn't supposed to record the devil. I'm not supposed to record a nigga I see through. I knew this nigga was evil. Me and Doggy's in the room right now. Me and Doggy had a few arguments. You ain't never heard me play a conversation between me and Doggy on the internet.
Nope.
You would never hear that. The crazy part about it is niggas never even knew me and Doggy had arguments and we wasn't even speaking. Y'all first hearing this right now with both of us here. So you got to know the difference when you dealing with a fucking demon. That nigga is government, and that's the bottom line to that. That nigga got Beanie Sigel knocked out by playing him in game, played a recording.
Oh, I got
Played
that
the
recorded right
recording.
here, Haas. I'm gonna play that
Played
recorded right now.
yeah, they played the recording, got Beanie knocked out. These
In front
dudes
of
been
his
sitting
wife and
around
kids.
like, yo, yeah, in front of his wife and kids. It's like, come on, man. These dudes been, yo, I'm sick and tired. And this is no disrespect for the cool brothers out in the West, but I'm sick and tired of these niggas just putting their foot on the neck of they brothers on the East Coast. We ain't at war with each other. This ain't no East Coast, West Coast shit. These are niggas that's tyrants. And me, I ain't going for it. It is what it is. I had to bring New York back, man. That's the bottom line to that, man. He wasn't gonna play me like that. He's sitting up there trying to butter me up. Yeah, K Slay. Yeah, he told me you was a wild one. Yeah, but you look and you was like, yeah, that's the nigga 20 years ago. That's what you thought. That's what Wack 100 thought. He thought, and then when he got to that room, he realized, damn, I can't size this nigga up. He gonna hurt me up in here. He was sizing me up the whole time. He wanted to look like that. He knew the cameras was reading. He knew I was drinking. And that's the bottom line to that, man. I didn't even put up the footage with him hugging me 1,000 times before we left. This is the game he played. And as soon as he got the clubhouse, he started talking about, and see, this is the main reason why I flipped and I played this audio. I would have never played this audio. It would have just sat there. If that nigga would have never said, that's why you got fucked in your ass, and you disrespected my pain and what I went through as a child, I would have never put that audio out. He violated me. When he violated me, he violated every victim that's ever been molested. Every victim that ever comes across my page is looking for me to stand tall when it comes to that situation. There's a line that you don't cross. That was the line. There is no entertainment when it comes to the pain of somebody that's been victimized, sodomized, brutalized, molested, raped, whatever you want to call it. There's no nice way of playing with that. So when he did that as a grown man creeping up on 50 years old, you think that it's okay to play them little kid games? Nah, Wack 100 is a businessman. This man is handling accounts of millionaires throughout this doggone country and helping to make millionaires. So he don't know better than to play that game. Nah, I'm sorry. He thought he had a groupie that he could play with. I don't know. I don't know what he thought. He confused me with somebody else. I'm not Beanie. There's no way that you're gonna knock me out and you just gonna be coming back and forth East Coast. What? It's not happening. I'm not Beanie. I'm not running.
Hey yo, Haas, I got the audio right here. Let me play the Beanie Sigel joint.
All right.
But LA niggas gotta work. But LA niggas gotta work, especially these new ass. They gotta come through. It's all at an advantage when it comes to shit like that. But you know I'm not no nigga. I'm not no fucking you extra pushing on a nigga. I'm not that nigga. I'm a cool nigga. I try to help niggas. I look out that nigga. He violating me, my nigga. Well, you got every right to do whatever you gonna do to me. That's your beef. I'm not calling about me. I don't care. I could, literally, I can get shit. I'm not making no paper with me. He ain't trying to do nothing for me. He ain't called me and asked me to do a record and all. You see how happy the nigga was when he found this little line. It wasn't even about that. It wasn't about that, bro. I ain't getting a point from me. My whole thing is like, when I heard that, I could have cut you to say something.
This audio sound terrible.
You went a little too far, bro. I didn't go too far, but you know me. That's game. I think I go too far. All right, that's all I wanted to know. You know what I mean? Like, for me, from game to things, like, I went too far. I think because I go too far because I go all the way. And I don't look back, but this is what I do know. I do know that Beans went in that fucking studio and really say I'm coming out of retirement. I would have never said nothing about Beans because I would never do that. I only speak your name in motherfucking legendary highlight with hella respect. Nigga, I've only done that in my motherfucking team. That's true. So I would want you to Wack to keep my number so we can further this conversation and figure out how to put Beans in game and the clear light on this motherfucking internet and this world with these people. But I don't got no words for the rest of them niggas. Don't like niggas not moving me. I don't gotta come to Philly. I know how Philly niggas get down. I know how Beans. I know how Philly niggas get down. But I don't gotta come to Philly for no awards, no nothing. Ain't nothing in Philly except no niggas. LA is like Hollywood. Niggas gotta go there.
Now you heard what the game said. LA is like Hollywood. Niggas gotta go there, man. Come on, man.
Yeah, niggas gotta go there, and them niggas is like vultures. You can't take back what you say after you say it out of your mouth. Niggas spoke loud and clear. I ain't the one. You know what I mean? At the end of the day, me personally, I'm sick and tired of these niggas. I'm tired of game. I'm tired of motherfucking gaming. I'm tired of motherfucking Wack playing good cop, bad cop. Them niggas did Kanye West dirty, then made him do a song with him. Like, come on, man. I'm not the one for that. I'm sorry. Wack played with the wrong one. He gonna have to wear this ass whooping. And no, this is not all the audio. I just wanted to put that part out in the beginning for those of y'all that just came in, or let Bullets put it out or whatever, because it's on my
Oh
Patreon, but
yeah, I
he
can
already
play it
played
again.
it.
I can play it again for the
Yeah, you
people
can
that
play it
just came
again
in the
so they
room.
can hear. All you gotta play that part is what he had to say about T.I.
All right,
But
the
game
T.I.
runs
one.
with T.I.
Okay, I'll play that right back. The T.I. part. I got you guys. I got that right here. Hold on. Pull that back. Audio, oh, here it is. I got you, Hal.
See, Beans was just in there with us. We do what we want to do, bro. We don't give a fuck what these niggas talk about, bro. Right. Straight up. Nigga, I'm a straight wolf, nigga. I'm tell you that right now. I'm always going to get out. This and everybody going that way. Nigga, me and Draws fell out. Yo, man, Wack, I don't want you fucking with 6ix9ine. Hey, check this out, bro. You fuck with T.I., he's a rat. Fuck out of here, bro. You said that for real. Yeah, nigga. Now y'all don't give a fuck. Yo, Wack, you going at T.I., and you know somebody fuck T.I., nigga. Might give a fuck about that nigga, bro. You got this nigga thinking because he fuck with you, nigga, like he untouchable, bro. That shit don't mean nothing out here. That's what I told the nigga straight like that. You know what I'm saying? Fuck out of here with that shit, bro. Yo, what's up with the clubhouse? You own that shit? Nah, like you said.
Yeah. Y'all heard what he said, man. Y'all heard what he said. That's crazy. What I don't understand is that all this shit he's saying about everybody, these are niggas that he do business with. This who Game fuck with.
But niggas want to sit up there and wonder why I recorded the nigga. Like, there's nobody safe from him. Game and T.I. fuck with each other hard. But Wack sitting up there shitting on him. If you ever heard that song, if you do it to him, you do it to me. Come on, man. He done did it to too many people. I'm not going to play the sucker for you. How that song go, everybody plays the fool. Sometimes, not this time. Now I see why Star be running around talking about he ain't a friend of no one. I understand clearly now. Because dudes will befriend you and have envy in the pits of their heart.
That's a fact. That's a fact, Haas. And the thing I don't understand is that people sit and listen to this dude where he manipulating situations. Like the audio, that you know, the one I sent you with CK. Like if we listen to that audio, the dude sitting up there lying, you had a conversation with him, Haas, but he went up there and tried to impress Wack. That's how I don't understand. These niggas try to impress this nigga for whatever type of proving points whatever type of views or clout. I mean, it's corny, my nigga. It's corny. This nigga's a snake and he don't got no friends. He ain't no friend to nobody, my nigga. He about his bag. He showed you he ain't no friend to nobody when he tell you he out here just telling you what him and Big U is doing. Extorting niggas.
Man, at the end of the day, man, all this shit is disgusting. Personally, I hate to be a part of it, but at the same time, I walked into a trap and I stepped out of that bear trap unscaled.
Fact.
You know what I mean? And at the end of the day, like I said, man, when you look and you analyze the whole situation, this shit is just disgusting. All of this
Yeah.
audio, all this footage, it's embarrassing when you look at it. I'm embarrassed to even be a part of it. But at the end of the day, I can't help what it is. Them niggas ain't the only scavengers coming at, the only vultures coming at me. There's other niggas reaching out to me. I see them.
Fact.
There's other niggas setting traps. I see them. I just don't talk about it. Me personally,
Yeah,
I
but
like to dance with the devil and stare him dead in his eye. I stared Wack in his eye. It didn't go down the way he wanted to. Bottom
you
line
know
to it.
how academics had to put the video back out where you first met at Wack, and it was nothing what he said that he said on Clubhouse was nothing that he said. Just like I asked him why you ain't go to Queen the K Slate funeral. He said I did, but when I heard niggas say they ain't see no Wack Monday. So I mean, it is what it is, my nigga. People,
Listen, man, at the end of the day, I respect people's funeral. I'm not gonna sit up there and go to somebody, especially K Slay, and air a nigga shit out. Niggas can go in peace. It is what it is.
yeah,
Wack know when he see me, we gonna shake and bake. That's the bottom line to all that shit he talking about. A nigga scared, a nigga apologize. Nah, man. Never. Absolutely not. Absolutely not. And like I said, just
and
to
every
set the
time I
record.
look, he beefing with a nigga from California right now, huh? Everybody getting at him, Nino Cappuccino, Roller 60s, all these niggas, all the Power Rules, they online from LA getting at him. So it's like, nigga, you got niggas in your own stomping ground that ain't feeling you. So
Listen, man, at the end of the day, from what I'm hearing, allegedly Wack wife is a cop. And
that
that's the reason why they telling niggas to stand down. Niggas telling niggas to stand down off of Wack, but they ain't telling niggas to stand down off of Nipsey. They let that hit go
that's a
down.
fact.
Not only did they let that hit go down, they let that man get disrespected. When you listen to the audio, Wack talking about he had access to the tape. No, you said we got the tape. I got the tape. He made it clear. He got the tape. No, I'm keeping it from coming out. No, you a liar.
Fact.
You speak with a fucking forked tongue, snake.
That's a fact.
And that's my whole thing. Yeah, that's my whole thing. If you got the tape, why you didn't destroy it? Who are you holding the tape for? That's the question. Who are you holding the tape for?
That's what I'm saying.
That's the question right there. Who you holding the tape for? To harass his family some more?
I think it's to throw it in a nigga family face. That's what it is.
Oh man,
That's
that
what it
nigga's
is.
disgusting. That nigga's disgusting. And like I said, for those of y'all that just came in, I had a phone conversation with CK, Corey King. So all that shit that y'all hearing on the internet about me getting spit in my face, that's not how the conversation went down when me and that man spoke. That's just me setting the record straight. Soon as I heard that, I called that man immediately. Certain shit you don't handle on the internet. We handle that shit face to face. I don't let niggas play with me like that. This internet shit is something different. Ain't nobody spitting in my face without dying. When you spit in my face, I'm gonna spit metal in your face. Point blank, period. I
Life.
don't give a fuck who you is. Ain't nobody spitting in my face. I still walk the streets every single day by myself. When I went to go see Wack, he thought I was gonna be by myself. No, that was the problem. He thought he was going to use Takashi 6ix9ine muscle to muscle me. But just like I said, again to set the record straight, man, this shit ain't about nothing but that man disrespecting me. I would have never put that audio out because it was none of my business. I would have never put it out if the nigga wouldn't have talked about me getting fucked in the ass. He disrespected me as a man. He disrespected me as a victim of child molestation. Then he further went and tried to boost my age up and make me look like I was grown messing with Africa Bambaataa. But then at the same time, talk about he don't know nothing about my story. He never watched me. He never like nigga, you been watching. Academics made that nigga sick in his heart when he told him Hassan gonna go down in history as the greatest YouTuber ever.
He hated that. He hated that shit. He hated
It
that
made
shit.
us it made him sick in his stomach. So he
He
felt
ain't
like if he could defeat me, then maybe he could take my followers. It don't work like that, stupid. When people love you, they love you. When they hate you, they hate you. That's the
That's a
bottom line to
fucking
that.
fact. That's a fucking fact, Haas. Let me reset the room real quick. Welcome to the Bullets Gotti Show. Gotti Gang 5.0. Make sure y'all click that greenhouse at the top. Follow the Gotti Gang. Follow my page, Lucky Lefty. This is my new page. The title room, Wack 100 talking greasy again on the phone about T.I. I played the whole version when you hear him talking about Big U greasy, everybody greasy, you know what I'm saying? And giving Hassan his flowers and basically saying what he wasn't even saying on here. So a lot of sucker shit, a lot of lies, a lot of deception. Make sure y'all follow the Greenhouse at the top, follow moderators, follow everybody else on the stage, follow me, and follow the Greenhouse. Haas, you got it.
Yeah, man. At the end of the day, man, it's sad that a black man got to check in with another black man, but don't got to check in with a white man. I ain't feeling
Fact.
that. It's bad when a black man's life is protected and cherished through a white man, but not with a black man. I'm sick of them niggas. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. We gotta duck. We gotta duck the Ku Klux Klan, and then we gotta duck gangbangers too. Old ass niggas like Big U. Old rotten ass nigga. I don't respect him. I'm sorry. It's hard for me to respect a nigga like him. He's foul. Them niggas is foul.
Yeah, yeah.
Niggas foul.
Yeah, that's the crazy thing. And you know something, Haas? Like I was telling you on the phone, like when I watched the joint, the FX joint, where they was talking about they had Haitian Jack, Big U, and Bimmy on there, and I'm watching the joint. He talked about the story of how they wanted to discipline Nipsey, and how his brother had to back them niggas down, back Big U and them down, so he didn't go to his discipline. So, like you said, her son, like son was really living in fear, and niggas was really they just let you know that they was trying to extort. They was extorting this man, literally holding, blackmailing, all that. Because if you look at the Nipsey situation, the De La Hoya situation, the Ray J and Kim K, the Kanye, every other thing, whatever else they do out there, they extort these niggas and blackmailing these niggas. Straight up. They extorting the whole industry, my nigga.
Man, I was the only one that sat up there and spoke about how these niggas came to Brooklyn and Harlem. Big U walked through Brooklyn. That shit made me sick in my stomach.
Facts. Facts.
It made me sick in my
And Harlem.
stomach,
Don't
man.
forget he came through Harlem like nothing. They rolled the
That shit
red
made me
carpet.
sick in my stomach. And then they got nerve enough to have a platform called Checking In.
That shit was out of pocket, Haas. That niggas and what I ain't understand, bro, if you watch that, like niggas thought, like you go watch that Big U video. Big U and Jim Jones was dissing Haas in the video. In the video, they gave Big U a pass like he was the Godfather, while he motherfuckers in these niggas' pockets when they come to Cali. He in these niggas' pockets. Shit is crazy, you know? Shit is real crazy. They mad at Hassan because Hassan speaking facts that they didn't like, that the audio came out. Wack ain't like that shit. Other niggas ain't like that shit. Cause it showed a nigga was foul and a nigga's a fucked up nigga and he's a deceiver. You know what I'm saying? Doggy Damas said what he said about Adam 22. He got all up in the uproar in my room. We having a conversation about something else. He didn't like he didn't like, Doggy was basically, saying what he said about, Adam 22, and he got offended, you know, trying to act like he ain't know Doggy Diamonds, but he followed Doggy Diamonds. That's why I'm trying to say these niggas be acting like they don't know nobody, but they follow niggas. So, you know, these niggas, they know who they comp. They trying to promote whatever narrative. Like, I look at that China Mac video. I looked at that video. I watched it back and forth. Nigga literally got lined up in the studio. You could tell he got lined up and disrespected. If you listen to the audio, what Wack 100 said, we got the whole podcast shit locked down in LA. Everybody in here is ganged out. That's where they line niggas up at. The
Man, let me tell you
podcast.
something. All that bullshit
And no
with big,
jumper.
all that bullshit with Big U and motherfucking Wack acting like they don't speak to each other. That's bullshit, man.
Fact.
Like I said, Wack called that man on the fucking three way, and I muted my motherfucking phone. And I listened to that shit. I got so mad I hung the fucking phone up. I didn't even want to listen to it no more. It was disgusting because I'm like, yo, you knew this man your whole life, and you doing this to him? Like, come on, man. The nigga's filthy. Wack 100 is a filthy nigga. He moved like COINTELPRO.
He's scared of Big U too.
Who's scared of Big U?
What?
Who's
What?
scared of Big U?
What?
Wack ain't scared of Big U. Wack police. Wack ain't scared of
Yeah.
nobody. Wack is a dangerous man. He ain't scared of nobody. That nigga government. He got a job to do. Bottom line to it is that nigga sat back and he said out of his own mouth that he supplied guns to the Crips in the West Coast to kill each other. Fuck them niggas.
Facts.
After he said that, there's nothing to talk about. Big U shouldn't be calling nothing off. It should be a green fucking light on a nigga. Bottom line to it.
Yeah.
Bottom line to it. But that's not my place. I'm not a gang member. I don't co-sign certain things with black people going against each other. You know what I mean? Unless you got to protect yourself. So I'm not telling nobody to do nothing. I understand that these rooms is COINTELPRO. I understand this is a FBI based room. So I'm just saying and speaking through emotions. I'm not co-signing and telling anybody to do anything. But what I am going to say is that nigga that ran down on you on Bullets Gotti, I know he
Oh yeah.
probably listening. He gonna listen to this audio. He asked for
Yeah.
my information. He asked for my address. Just make sure you don't pull out a phone when you run down on me. And understand when you run down on me is kill or be killed. Make sure you give me 50 feet. I'm not Bullets Gotti. I will decapitate you. Your mother be sitting up there singing over your casket. It's so hard to say goodbye to yes. I'm gonna blow your face straight off. Plain and simple. I'm not playing with nobody. I'm not going to be nobody's victim without a fight. And it's just that simple. You run up on me with a cell phone, you asking for it.
That's the fact.
So the $1 million question would be, and probably people probably want to know, is how does the situation with you and Wack end? Like, what does it take? Not saying to squash it, but where do y'all meet at the where you don't talk about him, he don't talk about you, shit is just dead. Like, what is it going to take to get to that level?
Well, after this week right here, after this week right here, unless I do somebody big platform and they want to discuss it, I might have a conversation. But honestly speaking, I don't want to talk about old in the face, young in the teeth ass nigga no more. I have no respect for him. He done got all the energy that he needed from me, and that's it. I don't want the nigga to be attached to my life like a parasite.
Got you, got you. So, did any do? I mean, because I don't know if y'all know any mutual people. Did anybody reach out behind the scenes and try to get y'all? Because I think that's what academics was attempting that day, but it didn't really go too well.
Man, everybody reached out to me and told me I'm the hero. They sick and tired of that nigga on the East
Mm.
Coast and the West Coast. That nigga is not. I thought people didn't like me. They don't like him. Nobody likes him. Nobody likes him. Niggas is tired of that nigga. So many people call, yo. I get tired of answering my motherfucking phone. That's how many tell you my phone is getting hit by so many different people. My DMs from people all over the place is like, yo, they sick of that nigga. People hate Whack 100. You got to understand, son. This nigga did everybody's favorite celebrity, everybody's favorite artist dirty. That nigga did everybody dirty.
Yeah, because I know, my thing be a lot of times like, we beef is one thing. Niggas gonna beef, niggas gonna have situations and shit, but still has to find an end. You know what I'm saying? And like, whenever I did interviews and niggas got beef, I always ask, what would it take to end? You know what I'm saying? Because y'all ain't nowhere near each other. It ain't like niggas gonna bump into each other. That shit is fronting.
Nah,
You
but
know what I'm
what it is, doggy, what it is, you can't end the beef with the CIA.
saying?
That nigga's government. He's CIA. Like the shit that the nigga from Snowfall.
I
I
never
think
watched
everybody
Snowfall.
forgot. Everybody, yeah, you gotta watch that. Everybody forget that most of them niggas, well, not most of them, but a lot of them dudes at death row was police. Just
Well,
like
no,
a
only
lot of them dudes.
no, only one of them was. It was only Reggie, and Reggie came after the
Nah,
fact.
it's always more than one fucking undercover in the crew.
Oh yeah, yeah,
And then
yeah.
that crew
Yeah, I
right
agree.
there, at the end of the day, the shit that Whack 100 is doing is like, it's like, yo,
Mm-hmm.
that's not even the shit that he's doing is not normal. That's not normal. Them niggas is I can't even understand. California niggas that's gangbanging must be the dumbest niggas in the fucking world, and these celebrities must be the dumbest niggas in the world to let them dumb niggas infiltrate and do the shit that they doing. I seen this nigga, I seen him a mile away. I seen through this nigga a mile of fucking way.
Now we can't do that to Cali though. We gotta show this. We got brothers
Man,
out here,
listen,
man.
here's the whole thing, man. I'm holding California, the whole California right now, accountable for the shit that them niggas did to Nipsey Hussle. I'm holding them niggas accountable for the shit that happened to Big and Pac. I'm holding them niggas accountable for the shit that just happened to Pop Smoke. Like, come on, man. Enough is enough.
But you know
Enough is enough.
it's bullshit niggas and suckers everywhere though. We got them in our town too. Cause you think about it, before you was going at Cali, you was going at a lot of dudes in our town. So you already know that shit ain't no Cali shit. That shit is just sucker niggas everywhere.
Yeah, but
But I see what you're
let me
saying though.
ask you a
What you're
question,
saying though.
doggy.
Uh-huh.
When does it get to the point where New York niggas stop checking in? Why do New York niggas like? Why is it that New York don't make nobody check in? Everybody comes to New York and take a piss and shit wherever they want to and say fuck us and keep it moving. But when we go to where they at, we gotta check in. Why is that? That means that we are fucking soft
I
and
mean, you know
nobody
we not
respects
unified
us.
out here though. You know we not unified out here. Everybody, that shit be some borough. The niggas in their
Yeah,
own
that's a
borough and
fact.
shit phone. Niggas ain't unified in New York. I think the
That shit
first
is,
time we see any
you know what?
unity.
You know why? Because them niggas out there is fucking grimy. Like I don't never want to be a part of having a nigga like Kendrick Lamar. I would never want to be a part of Kendrick Lamar coming to New York and he get extorted or get murdered because he didn't check in. If Kendrick Lamar came to New York City and niggas killed him because he didn't check in, I'd be the first one looking for the niggas that killed him. Like, nah, that's not happening. But them greasy motherfuckers over there, they don't give a fuck. New York niggas dying left and right, getting robbed left and right, getting extorted left and right. Like, nah, man, I'm sick of this shit. And I'm gonna be the nigga that says enough is enough. I don't even like the fact that Big U went and named his shit checking in. It's basically saying extortion. Fuck that old nigga. God taking too long to bring that nigga to the afterlife. Fuck him. That's how I feel. And may God forgive me for saying this during the month of Ramadan, but I'm tired of them niggas. Nipsey Hussle was about to get disciplined by that old nigga. Nipsey Hussle was old enough to be this nigga's son. You going to discipline? You going to DP
Haas,
him?
you Muslim, Haas, big U Muslim, Haas.
Big, you ain't no
Nah,
fucking
he is
Muslim.
Muslim, bro. Big U Muslim.
Muslim don't extort. Allah says in the Quran, oppression is worse than slaughter. To oppress a person is worse than killing them. He was
That
oppressing
is.
Nipsey.
And if he was Muslim, his ass wouldn't have been on IG live on Juma Friday during the prayer.
That's a fact.
Yeah, we ain't supposed to do that, bro. But everybody not perfect. The religion is, bro. Like a lot of people be posting their prayer rugs and all that, and they not supposed to. A lot of people don't
Listen,
know
man.
either.
Listen, man. Extorting your own people, you a
Nah, you
devil.
right about that, Haas. You
Extort.
right.
Listen, I'm still. Let me explain something to you, man. There's millions of rich white people in this world. These niggas are known for extorting and putting the pressure on their own fucking people. These niggas is like, you gonna tell me Nipsey Hussle gonna get beat down? Name one cracker that this nigga beat down. Name one.
That's gang politics though. That DP shit is gang
And
shit.
fuck gang politics, man.
That's
Nipsey
gang
Hussle,
shit though.
fuck that, fuck them. Then fuck them then, because the
Because the
reality of it
because
is,
the rapper wasn't getting beat up. The dude that's a part of the street organization is. So that ain't had nothing to do with rap. You know
man,
what I'm saying?
listen, Nipsey dead. Them niggas killed that boy. They killed him. That was a sanctioned fucking hit. Shitty Cuz murdered that boy. They labeled him a fucking rat the day before he was supposed to meet with the police. Like, yeah, all right. You think you're gonna be cutting throats? You think you're gonna get them 501c3s? You think you just gonna take over this shit right here? Nah, you get too strong. You burning bridges.
But Haas, but let's look at it right, Haas. If we look at it, Biggie and Tupac, all that shit federal. All this shit just show you that these shits is federal, and these supposed gangsters, these big homies, work for the fucking Fed. They the goons for
All of the
industry. The music industry is the federal industry. Let's keep it real. It's feds in the music industry.
This feds in every single aspect of Black
Fact.
America, man. Like I keep telling people, I done sat back and watched the feds lock niggas up for an ounce of crack. They sold an ounce of crack in a 2 year span, and niggas get 10 years for an ounce of fucking crack in 2 years. So when you sit up there saying, nah, the feds ain't watching that little dirty nigga, yes, they is. Yes, they is, man. Nobody, no crime is never too little for the government. There's a police officer to lock you up for jaywalking. There's a police officer. I had a police officer. He walked on the opposite side of a car where I urinated at, saw the ground was wet, and locked me up. Got a disorderly fucking conduct. There's no crime too big for the police, nigga. And this is what people got to understand. Never listen to a dumb motherfucker that'll tell you the police ain't watching. When they put cameras everywhere,
Fact.
where
Fact.
they created motherfucking COVID apps to watch you. When now the police sit up there telling you they don't even have to run down on you with the stop and frisk. They just wait for you to come outside because they tracking your
They got the
Instagram.
yo Haas. They got the shit where they already know you got a weapon on you. They scanning your shit. So if you even walk around with the gun, they gonna get you that same day or that night.
Because they scanning
Fact.
them cameras.
All that shit is
But
that. All that
here's
shit
the
is
flip side.
yo. Haas. All that shit is that
See,
minority report shit. Huh?
but see, here's the flip side, right? You walk around without your shit, and the niggas that just caught you, they won't catch me like that. Even though I ain't got a gun, but I got a slingshot. I got a rubber band that'll shoot my knife right into your forehead. I'm not playing no games with nobody. It is what it is. I could bail out from jail, but you can't bail out from the grave. Fuck all that. I guess me and the maid gonna have to have a conversation. And that's the bottom line to that. But yeah, at the end of the day, man, it's time for the new generation to come with new rules. Because these old school rules is played the fuck out. Anytime a black man can't come to another black man town, you gotta check in or we gonna rob you and kill you. The fuck is y'all the new Ku Klux Klan? Fuck you. I'm not checking in with nobody. And if I got to sit up there and beg a black man to be able to come to his town, I don't want to come to your town. Let me go hang out with the white people. Fuck you, nigga.
Only niggas do that to their own people, Haas. Only niggas do that to their own people. They ain't tough, like you said, Haas. They ain't tough with their own people. You got
Well,
these
man,
culture vulture white motherfuckers using the culture, motherfucking getting money, and they breaking bread with these niggas. They ain't extorting them, but motherfuckers want to extort a nigga that's coming out the hood. That'll show you what the fuck time they on.
What y'all think though? Honestly, you think Big U could be getting a bad rap though?
I think his right hand man, Wack 100, said he's the biggest snake that there is. And he's telling it like it is. That nigga's a snake.
Well, you know he was
Yup.
angry because he said it on Clubhouse. He was mad because he got cut out of the podcast. He fucked with Jim Jones, so that bothered him. You know what I'm saying?
He's full of shit. Him and yo, it's crazy how if you pay attention, Wack 100, Wack 100, and motherfucking Big U decided to do podcasts at the same fucking time. One set of them came to me, the other set came to Jim Jones. That was fucking strategic. Only a blind motherfucker could see that. Big U went to Jim Jones. Wack came over here to me. Bottom line to it is them niggas felt like I was saying and doing too much. Them niggas put an industry hit on me. They put an industry hit on me. That shit is clear as fucking day. That motherfucking Manchurian candidate that shot the train station up, he wasn't lying. He knew what time it is. That was his way of warning the nigga. Nigga, you gonna die by the gang members if you don't kill yourself first. Like, yeah, right. We'll see. I'm not killing myself. And I ain't running neither. I'm a fat nigga. I can't run that far.
Cause I never really heard of Big U doing anything to nobody negative. You know what I'm saying? I never heard of that shit before. I
No,
never
because
heard of
fat
it.
niggas
So
like him make niggas do it for them. Like in this audio right here, where Wax said that nigga ain't did nothing since the early '80s. Like, yeah, right. He still got the whole fucking big. Let me tell you something, man. One thing about it, I'm talking the shit that I'm talking. Well, Big U is a dangerous motherfucker. Anybody and everybody that I know that man. I know niggas that done slept in that man's house that fucks with him like that. That man is a dangerous motherfucker. He is no joke. But he's a greasy motherfucker. Them niggas killed Nip, and I'm sorry. The same way Farrakhan and them niggas did Malcolm X, the same way these niggas did fucking Nip. I'm sorry. The same way Farrakhan sat up there and said out of his mouth that Dr. York is his brother. Dr. York fucking raped millions of fucking
right.
kids. R. Kelly still his brother. R. Kelly raped millions of fucking kids. Africa Bambaataa is still his brother. He raped millions of fucking boys. And Eddie Long is still his brother. That motherfucking sickly ass, that sickly dickly nigga he infested all them young kids and he died. Look at him. He shriveled up right before he died. Like, nah.
Well, you know, I asked about why Farrakhan said that. I asked people of the nation. Now, their defense was he's still a minister. So you know, as a minister, you're not allowed to cast people out. You're not allowed to condemn people in that instance. You are supposed to minister them. So his motto is you could come as you are, but you won't leave like that. Meaning that if you come sick, I'm not gonna let you leave sick. If that makes any sense.
Oh, okay. So he could sit up there and get up on the motherfucking panel and call Malcolm X Benedict Arnold and say, "So what? We killed our Benedict Arnold," but he gonna sit up there and praise a pedophile, right?
Nah, I get no, I get what you're saying. I get what you're saying. Get what you're saying.
So, it's like, come on, man, you gonna sit up there and praise these nasty niggas, but sit up there years later, years later, and sit up there. So what if we killed our Benedict Arnold? So what if we killed Malcolm X? He was a traitor. Like, whoa, this is fucking decades later, 2 decades later. You talking like that? But to sit up there and talk good about a pedophile? When in all actuality, Elijah Muhammad was playing with them young girls and got them pregnant. The proof is in the pudding. Like, nah, man. I'm sorry. I ain't never trying to be nobody's friend like that. We living in a sick world where people pick and choose what rules they're gonna apply to their life. Where people can sit up there and it's like, yo, man, a nigga that molested the whole family will get an invite to Thanksgiving dinner before a nigga like me. Oh, I don't like that nigga. His head too big. Or I don't like that nigga. He got all these subscribers. Who he think he is? Like, man, listen. You know the crazy part about it is I hit 400,000 subscribers, and the majority of people who sat up there and said congratulations to me was motherfuckers that I didn't know. Like, yo, Hans, you got 400,000 new subscribers. Where was the fucking people that I helped?
You know you preaching to the
Niggas,
choir right now, so you know I already know that situation.
niggas will sit up, yo, and it's crazy because niggas will sit up there and ask you to pay their rent, all types of shit like that. And it's like, yo, but you ain't gonna support my videos and you ain't gonna support me, right? Because you hate to see me win. So the next time you motherfuckers ask me for something, watch how I sit up there and cry like, yo, IRS came and got me. I ain't got nothing left. Yeah, right. When you see me get money in my super chat, yeah, I be getting a lot of money in my super chat. They took that too. As soon as I got it, they took it. Don't ask me for shit. Niggas can't wait to see you fail.
That's true.
They can't wait to see you fail. I ain't gonna even lie. One part of me be feeling like sometimes just disappearing, just
But
disappearing because it's like, yo, our people was fucking ungrateful and we lost. And to see, it's like you put a bullseye on your head from the powers to be in your own people because people don't want change.
you know, a lot of people don't really understand because they caught up in this matrix of lies and front. You know what I'm saying? So with this shit, people don't understand the sacrifices because only thing they see is the reward, but they don't know the risk. You know what I'm saying? They think it's easy. So like even when people say, "Yo, you only got 230,000 subscribers," I'm like, "Only?" Like that shit ain't a little bit. You understand what I'm saying? And forget that I got 4 pages and every last one of them got 100,000. You know what I'm
The
saying? So
crazy
I.
part of your doggy,
Mm-hmm.
when I will never forget when I got 8,000 subscribers, motherfuckers was like, yo, you big.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, I am? I didn't know how to take that. I got 8,000, I'm big. Then I turned around and I looked at your platform, you, Sonetta, and all the dudes that was like really, really doing mics on. I'm like, nah, those guys are big. But the
Mm-hmm.
reality of it is, when you got as many subscribers as you got, it's like people don't even have stores that have that many customers.
That's true.
With the kind of with the kind of platforms that we have is great responsibility.
Yep.
It's great responsibility. And me personally, I'm embarrassed that I got caught up in this situation, but at the same time, I felt like certain things needed to be said. Wack pushed the line, and I had to push back. I was not going to let him do me like he did Beanie Siegel. He wasn't going to do me like he set up and did Kanye West. He wasn't going to do me like he did, like how you hear him dragging Ti. You
Well,
and
I
Game
knew.
doing business with Ti. So if you feel like that about Ti, the Game feel the same way. Why is Game smiling in this face? Y'all niggas the same niggas. You good cop, bad cop, both of them niggas.
Well, I knew once. He said, you got fucking ass. I knew it was. I knew it was over right there because I know that shit is triggering for you. Just me knowing you. You know what I'm saying? And then at the same time, even in anger, sometimes, even when I'm pissed off, even when I'm mad, I still could be uh empathetic to even my ops sometimes. You know what I'm saying? Because once you say certain shit and once you go a place, there's no coming back from that shit. Like we can't even be cool. We can't even be friends no more. You know what I'm saying? So I knew that was pretty much it. You know what I'm saying? But we just had a time right now where um I don't think he has that much power in the West Coast where the West Coast comrades or because they not even really riding with him like that. So that's why I don't say the West Coast. I say him. You know what I'm saying? I say him. If the issues with him and what you're saying about California, yeah, it's been, some shit. But look how they do their own. Nipsey wasn't killed in New York. He was killed in Cali. Slim 400, rest in peace to them guys. But they was killed on their own turf. You know what I'm saying? So, it's a lot of politics out there in the streets that we don't have because, one, we live in a fucking police state. Two, niggas film every fucking thing. And even they murders was filmed. It's just that them niggas won't tell. You know what I'm saying? Out here, I don't know what the fuck happened to our town. Niggas just talk too fucking much now. You know what I'm saying? Niggas talk too much. And I'm not even condoning violence or death or anything like that, but shit be happening. You know what I'm saying? Especially on these apps, the way niggas be talking to niggas, it's like, yo, you can't talk to a man a certain way. Cause the shit that I hear so much on this shit is, yo, suck my dick, suck my dick. I'm like, whoa, like I never even heard that shit that much in my life. And the niggas who I seen say that shit, I seen niggas get their fucking head blown off and get knocked the fuck out for saying that shit. So we just in a different time. So I just learned to adapt to the time. Like, yo, it's just certain shit I just ain't fucking with. You know what I'm saying? Because this shit just is gonna go bad. And you got to think, you and him had discourse. Y'all was in public. Y'all saw each other. Y'all rocked. Y'all spoke on the phone. But it was this clubhouse shit that changed the course of y'all relationship. You know what I'm saying? It was clubhouse. It wasn't. You know what I'm saying? Y'all might have had a little tension, little situation, but clubhouse, this shit changed our relationship, and this is where it got the most disrespectful. And that shit was just kind of crazy for me. And it's like I'm starting to see people doing shit on Clubhouse for content because everything is being recorded. You know what I'm saying? So depending on what you said and how you said it, it's niggas right now down below recording. You know what I'm saying? Recording, and they gonna spin it how they want to spin it. They gonna title it how they want to title it. And then some people not used to seeing their names in title. If you go right now, it's 500 videos about Hassan Campbell. Negative. If you go right now on YouTube, I don't got 500, but I probably got a good 50 negative videos about me. So I'm used to niggas talking shit. Some of these people on here is not used to it, so they feel like they got to come back on Clubhouse to get their get back. I see certain rooms. I just don't go in the room because I don't fuck with niggas in there. You know what I'm saying? I'm not going in there to listen. I'm not going in there to get on this whatever this stage shit is to argue with people. Nah. Anytime I was in a room and I had a negative discourse with somebody, I got pinged to the room and that person came in, or I was already in the room and they came in. But other than that, I don't go to rooms where niggas is at. Even nigga could make a whole room talking shit about me. I still ain't going in there. Y'all niggas talk whatever the fuck y'all want. You know what I'm saying? But I know a lot of people want to know, okay, y'all at this point, the pimple burst. Now what? You understand what I'm saying? And I'm not saying, okay, yeah, now what? Y'all gonna shake? Y'all gonna no. Like at what point? All right, enough of this shit. We moving past it. Like, do you release all the audio? Do you have the whole audio on your Patreon, or you got a portion?
Nah, man, I've been putting up pieces. I'm waiting for the nigga to knock my page down so I can really come at him because he think this shit is a game. He gotta understand, son. I don't have none of that shit on my YouTube. My Patreon is small. The platforms that's been taking my shit off of my Patreon is small. He fuck around and he play with me. He'll see. I didn't knock my page down. See, the bottom line to it is like, yo, this nigga is supposed to be a fucking gangster. He's so scared of what I have on my fucking phone that he's threatening to use like a legal team to take my fucking page down. When yet this nigga sat up there and blackmailed the fuck out of Kanye West. Yeah, we got the tape. Soon as Kanye got that tape back, Game got a song with Kanye. Soon as he got the tape back, Game sitting up there talking about Kanye made him richer than he's ever been, because that's what he meant when he sat up there and said that his life been so much better since he met Kanye, because Kanye is a fucking 9-time billionaire. Them niggas extorted that nigga. They greasy motherfuckers. And I know how to read in between the line. I hope and pray that God reward them niggas for the evil that they're doing. I don't want to squash nothing with that faggot ass nigga. He don't deserve to squash nothing. Them niggas is evil. They should be ran off the face of the fucking earth. Game is an evil nigga, and Wack is an evil nigga. Game thought that he was going to show 50 Cent just how strong he was when 50 told him that nigga not down with my label no more. So he went to that radio station with a crew of niggas, and 50 showed him, nah, nigga, I done got shot 9 times. Y'all niggas ain't going to do it again. And them gunshots started going. Game is a greasy nigga. All them niggas is greasy niggas. I don't want to be friends with a greasy nigga. You can't squash nothing with the CIA. If I would have made it out to California and met up with motherfucking Wack, I wouldn't have made it back home in one piece. Them niggas was gonna do me dirty. Wack sat up there and told everybody on Clubhouse that his whole intentions was to size me up and line me up to make his podcast pop. There's no turning back from that. I already knew. I felt like, come on, man. How you sit up there telling me, yo, we doing you a favor? You ain't doing me a fucking favor. My subscribers didn't grow from all of this drama. Why? Because YouTube put a cap on me. Academics keep saying on his podcast that Hassan Campbell is a conspiracy theorist. When you tell YouTube that another YouTuber is a conspiracy theorist, you will lose your fucking platform. These niggas is not slick. I went on academics the first time. After I went on academics and I spoke on academics, my views went down. It didn't go up. My subscribers went down, then they went back up because YouTube took subscribers from me. What the fuck does that tell you? I am the
Hey,
most
yo, Haas.
controversial nigga in the country right now. My name is ringing over all of these
Yo,
situations that's going on with the baby, everybody else. This was the biggest situation with me, Wack, Takashi, and you gonna tell me that my subscribers only jumped a couple of thousand?
yo,
I was
Hassan, hold
already
on.
at 400,000.
Yo, Hassan, hold on real quick. Cause we gotta get these shares up. Yo, it's 80 shares in here, man. It's 423 people in here. We should at least have 100 to 200 shares, my nigga. Like, get them shares, them ping up, do what the fuck you gotta do, but make sure y'all click the greenhouse at the top. Gotta Game 5.0. Follow the moderators, follow Hassan, follow myself, Lucky Lefty, follow the page and everything, and make sure y'all share the room, man. Share this fucking room and ping up to the top. Hassan, you got the mic, bro.
Share the room. Get up to 100 shares. Share the room.
Yeah, so that's my whole thing right there, man. That nigga told, like, I would have never put that footage out. Like I said, I'm gonna say it again for all y'all people that just came in the room. Me and Doggy Diamonds done had a few little situations with each other, and never have you ever, will you ever hear me play a recording with me and Doggy Diamonds? It just say, like, I done fell out with mad niggas. You never heard a recording. That nigga had to be recorded, and I don't care what nobody else say. This shit ain't about us battling for egos. This is about this nigga making fun of child molestation. There are victims all over the world that's watching me, that's watching how I handle this situation. And it's like sitting up there having the bully and a bully parent. Your child sitting up there watching you go approach the bully's parent and that bully. And them motherfuckers, you have to chin check them to show your child, I got your back. Them niggas is bullies. The whole fucking East Coast is praising me. The whole East Coast. Nigga, I had to hold my city down. Nobody else would do it. They let this nigga run around and drag everybody. Fuck Whack. Hold that L, nigga. I don't want to squash nothing with him. All he got to do is stay where he at. I ain't coming to look for him. You ain't got to come look for me. That's the bottom line. Stay the fuck where you at. You fucking agent. Nigga, you government. If you ain't government, you the devil.
Have you spoken 6 9 since all of this happened?
6ix9ine called me. Yeah, hell yeah, he called me. He called me one time and he was like, "Yo, what I mean?" He just spoke positive. But the reality of it is, my whole thing is, I feel like 6ix9ine knew what time it was with Wack. I feel like there's a good possibility academics knew what time it was with Wack. Now, am I 100% sure? No, but at the end of the day, I ain't fussing about it because God had me. Because the reality of it is, I was gonna go by myself, but it was like, yo, something just didn't feel right. Absolutely didn't feel right. And his stupid ass, he moved so sloppy and he talks so much. And see, what Wack don't understand is if I would have went there with just my driver or maybe even my wife, and he would have pressed me or swung on me, he don't understand that he would have died. And then from there, it would have been like the headlines would have said Hassan Campbell snap, nigga. I'm worse than shitty cuz. Once you put your hands on me, you're not going to live. If you do live, you're going to the hospital. The ER is going to pump your chest. I don't know what people part like. People keep thinking that I'm just this fucking YouTuber. No, when you put your hands on me, I'm like that nigga you see in a movie where he sat up there. He told you I got a special set of skills. I got a special set of skills. I got this one finger. Like when I shit it, when I play with that one finger, like I'm playing with a clitoris, I will tear your face off. And that's it. Bottom line to it.
So the temperature going there was y'all was just going to do a show, right?
Yo, when I left there, I felt like that was the most dumbest interview I ever did, but I still feel like I had a good time. I felt like that was the most ignorant interview. I couldn't even understand the interview. That was the most embarrassing as far as conversation.
That
I feel like I could spar with some of the most intellectual dudes, and if I can, I know when to shut the fuck up. That shit was confusion.
that
Because every time I tried to talk, all Wack did was just try to like talk over me and change the conversation or saying, "Oh, you a snitch too." Like, nigga, this is dumb conversation because he wanted to beat me in an ignorant conversation, not realizing that most of my followers that I have is not dumb motherfuckers. And Takashi's not a dumb nigga. But Wack is looking for a dumb crowd. He's looking for an immature crowd. So that's how he's playing it.
Hey, yo,
that was
Oz, let me
yo,
ask
that
you.
was a smart move. You went over there
That's a
deep.
fact. Yeah. Yo, hold on, Mike. Yo, let me ask you a question, Oz. How you felt about that the joint with Takashi giving the money away, Oz?
I feel like Takashi is showing you good versus evil. He's doing wrong thing and now he's balancing the scales.
Facts.
And I feel like I went to talk to Danny and not Takashi 69. Wack didn't want me to talk to Danny because Wack knows that he can't flow on a spiritual realm the way that I flow. He doesn't have that in him. He's an ignorant nigga. So every time I tried to speak life, when I called Takashi 69 a king, even my big bro sat up there and said, I disagree with that. I understand where they was coming from, but at the same time, they didn't understand where I was coming from. And at that moment when Takashi pulled up on that family that was living in that shack and he gave them that money, he showed and proved to himself and to them he is a ruler over the land and he could cause blessings on them. Every king is not a good king. And when niggas be sitting up there calling each other kings and queens, like, stop playing yourself. You're fucking broke. You are poor. You are not a king. That don't mean that you can't be a great person. You are not a king. Kings are rulers. Kings have powers and position. Nigga, you a carpenter. Stay that way. You are electrician. Stay that way. You are not a fucking king. Takashi's Nick 6ix9ine has the power to be a king. He's ruling over your children, the little niggas, not the Mexicans. That makes you a king. You sitting up there walking outside and niggas kicking you in your ass, you're not a king. You're a victim. Play your position. The same way niggas gotta understand something. Motherfucker, if you sell crack, even if you make it up to having a key, you are not a gangster. You a fucking thug. You a hustler. In order for you to become a gangster, you have to rise up to the status of niggas like Nicky Barnes, or motherfucking Fat Cat, or better yet, you got to be like go to the white
Who you talking about?
gangsters.
Oh, you talking about like John Gotti and them niggas? You know, Lucky
You gotta
Luciano.
you gotta reach it. You gotta reach Gotti. You gotta reach the level of the real gangsters. Gangsters created the Apollo. You see what I'm saying? Gangsters run an organization. You're not a fucking gangster if you're one nigga and two niggas and y'all selling crack. Nigga, you a fucking stick up kid or a drug dealer. You're not a motherfucking gangster.
I feel
Gangsters have
you.
gangsters are organized.
Fact.
Gangsters are organized where they have a whole movement. Gangsters create businesses and all gangsters run number holes. You understand?
Fact. Facts.
That's a
Facts.
whole movement right there. These niggas be having shit confused. They think because they selling crack in a motherfucking trap house playing fucking Fetty Wap. She's my crack queen. My bad. The fuck out of
Yo,
here, nigga. You a
hey
drug
yo,
dealer.
Haas. I just want to say this, Haas, because I be talking about this a lot on the platform, man, and I be telling dudes, man. You know, everybody want to talk about street code, street code, street code, but nobody playing by the street code rule. Everybody want to sleep with niggas' wives. Nobody want to give money back to a nigga family when they locked up. You know, nobody want to do what real gangsters are supposed to do. If we living by a frivolous code that's supposed to stand for something, everybody want to be like mafia dudes, but don't play by mafia rules. Haas, and that's how
No,
I
no,
feel.
no, no. Mafia's is the grimiest niggas. Don't get that fucked up.
No,
They
no, no,
made
no.
it.
I know that, doggy.
Yeah,
I know that. I
yeah.
know that.
Don't
But
get that
what I'm
fucked up.
saying is, doggy. What I'm saying is, doggy. If they going to rule their life, because we gotta understand, street culture ain't black culture, doggy. It's a culture that we adapted to out of circumstances to be rebellious, but street culture ain't black culture. And a lot of these dudes been trying to perpetuate this culture still to these days. You know what I'm saying? Even though you got all these laws, the Patriot Act, all type of shit, the Rockefeller drug law, all type of laws that's showing you niggas is not playing with you. They doubling up the numbers on niggas. They giving niggas football numbers out the ass. And niggas still want to play in these streets because they fucking greedy.
But I
That's
think
what I want
niggas,
to say.
but niggas always been fucking niggas girls. It's always been a snitch. It's always been a rat.
Fact.
It's always been that shit. I think the only thing is dudes was trying to emulate fucking Europeans with this mafia shit. And
Facts.
they was the first person, they was the first people to snitch and just do all this shit. Now, my whole thing is this. If you and the individual get in some type of combat, and the combat is mutual, and you are who you say you are, if you take that L, you're not supposed to tell. If me and you go out and do a jukes or anything illegal, we are in the underworld, and I get away, and you get caught, and you tell he was with me, then you a piece of shit. Now, if you an individual who go to work every damn day of your life, you don't partake in none of that shit, and somebody bust you over your head and take your wallet, then you are not a snitch and not a rat. But see, the thing that I like to build on is I feel like a lot of people are not in the underworld and not a part of the street life, but they obsessed with who's a snitch and who's a rat. See, me, before I was outside, I didn't know what none of that shit was. It didn't matter to me what a snitch was because what that got to do with me and my lifestyle until I partook in certain shit, then I understood. But it's individuals who never partook in anything street. They never even pissed outside, but they was talking about rat, snitch, and all that. I'm like, yo, y'all need to leave that shit alone because that's a language that you don't know. Just like myself and street organizations, I don't know the politics behind nothing that's going on in the town as far as with these street organizations. I don't know none of the politics that go on the West Coast. So that's why you never hear me talk about gang, quote gang culture,
Fact.
quote gang culture. I don't talk about that because I was never a part of shit. I was a part. What
No,
I was a part of is something that we created, but now it became common for regular dudes to talk about gang culture, and you never been on no a part of no gang. It just doesn't make any sense to me, and that's the shit that I
eh,
don't like. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead.
no, that's a fact, though. That's why I like when 50 said it a long time ago, my nigga. He said this on a record, on a freestyle. I think it was the doo-wop freestyle. And he said on the end of this shit, he said niggas don't set trends, they just ride dicks. That's why it's Bloods and Crips. You look at New York City, niggas ain't setting trends. If you look on this app, there was grown men basically trying to get validation off of niggas that didn't like New York niggas.
But we can't say the people in our town is dick riding um other niggas because they Bloods and Crips. We can't say that because it didn't come out of dick riding. It came out of
No, it came out of
uh
oppression.
exactly. So where there's oppressed people, you're always gonna have rebellion. Now what they decide to call themselves, that's on them. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of our brothers now from the street organization understand that what they went under originally from my studies, they went under originally, it was some fallacies in it. So they took it, it's like the word niggas. We wasn't niggas. We wasn't niggas. So now we say, you know what? Fuck it. We gonna take the word and we gonna make it a term of endearment. And then they said, nah, y'all can't use that no more now because y'all changed it. So we can't never look and say because it's Bloods and Crips in New York that niggas is dick riders because that means dudes in Jersey is dick riders. That means
No, no,
dudes in
no, 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 but doggy, you understand where I'm coming from, doggy. If you look at like how these dudes, if we look at a lot how these dudes feel, right? And we come on these platforms, and all they try to do is damn niggas show them nothing but love, nothing but love. Say yo, y'all the motherland and all that, and niggas still violate, even on the platforms, doggy. They will come on the platforms and violate niggas, and
yeah, I mean,
basically try to
but
shit on the whole town.
that's what they do because first of all, how you gonna love somebody else and you don't love your fucking self?
That's a fact.
So when I look at individuals, I say, yo, that's the bro. I don't give a fuck where you from. Until you prove to be a op or you do some sneaky snake shit, I don't have no, I don't dislike you. I don't love you neither. You know what I'm saying? I'm ambiguous to it. But you gotta understand how some people feel. Some people feel like some people never got blooded in. Somebody never got cripped and they was born as that shit. There's baby pictures of them with certain shit on. That's just a part of their neighborhood. But like I said, I respect how it was done over here because they utilize that shit to get out of their oppression. So oppression, again, where there's oppressed people, there's always going to be some type of uprising. And I get what you're saying. A lot of the dudes from the West disrespect because they don't understand what this is about over here. So it's a tug of war over really some shit that really don't mean nothing though.